2013 Hyundai Elantra. You know, the other morning, she died. Then when you cranked it back up, she had no power. Just you lay your foot on the floor, it's like stepping on a rotten grape. Just she run about 40 miles an hour. She'd cut off. She didn't have no passing gear. She was changing funny. She was just acting crazy. We discovered the check engine light come on, and it was the crankshaft position sensor. She had went into limp mode. So that's what we're going to change today. Crankshaft position sensor, 2013 Elantra. Welcome to Christman Garage. Got the front of the car jacked up with a jack stand, and we're going to roll right up under here. All right. There she is right there, 10 millimeter. The harness goes right up to the top, right up there and plugs up. We're going to pop that out. We're going to pull it out. O'Reilly says they got it in stock. Y'all stick around. I'll show it to you when I get it out. All right, we got the old one out. This is the old one right here. Looks like the O-ring might have stayed in the ute. No? Well, I don't know. The new one's got an O-ring on it. It's got this little clip here. You got the mash, but there's another little metal clip up in there that's got another 10 millimeter. I took it off so I could get to this and mash it. And then this one has a little, see how this thing moves? You got to push this down, slide that up off the clip, and there's your harness. Now here's the new one. See, the new one's got an O-ring on, so I bet you the O-ring stayed up in there. We're going to have to get it out. It comes with all new clips. And all new clips there. So we're going to pop it in, and we're going to clear the code. I think the code was a PO335, 335, something like that. Anyhow, yeah, pretty simple. All right, we got this new one. You always make sure you want to lubricate these really good before you stick them in. Yep, I'm going to go in with it. Yep, we're putting it back in now. The clips were the worst part of this whole job. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. Them little clips, they were a little tricky getting off. But, you know, the new one came with new clips, so you can get a little rough with them if you want to, if you know what I mean. So we got it back on now, tighten it up right there right now. And let's crank it up. I'll show you what code it was, and then we'll clear it. All right. We're going to plug the old OBD2. Now, this is one of them push-to-start jobs. And in order to get the accessory to come on without turning the car on, don't mash the brake and hit this twice. The accessories will come on. If you just hit it once, I think it comes on for a second and goes back off. So that's how you get your accessory on, in case you didn't know. Probably know that, though, if you got a car that's push-to-start. I'm waiting for it to read. I'm going to skip over to, this is just the El Cheapo $20 reader. I can't afford one of them fancy ones. If I need one of them, I always borrow it from somebody that can't afford it. Okay, we're going to skip over the OBS. Okay, now this is the code it was showing. Okay, you see what code that is? That's a PO335 crankshaft position sensor. Now this car didn't have any codes in it before that morning when it went into limp mode. So with this code showing up the same time it went in limp mode, this part was $50, y'all. And it took 10 minutes to change. You saw that. Probably 5 minutes, truth be known. Like I said, the little clips were the worst part. We're going to change it, and we're going to see how she runs. Hopefully this fixes it. So y'all remember, until next time, if she's giving trouble, she's going to the bad.